Item 10, this week's dysfunction seminar will commence at 9 a.m. Saturday at Brighton State College, entitled, Why Me? Evidence and frigidity in the aftermath of armed encounter. Locally renowned sexologist Harriet Potate will preside. Wine and cheese served afterward. Item 11. As a final note, as regards the weather and other planetary conditions this blustery autumnal day, high winds, people, that blow and crack your cheeks. On the previous tour, Officer Lipsky, while gazing at the full moon, was struck by an airborne sign torn from the edifice of Ace Kadinsky's boiler service. The impact of said advertisement upon Officer Lipsky's unsuspecting dome, requiring 17 stitches. Our condolences to Officer Lipsky, and let us remind ourselves that though crime, beleaguered by the unexpected wind chill factor, is down, it is up because of the full moon, which means it will remain the same. And that is sufficient for our purposes. All right, that's it. Let's roll. Hey. Let's be careful out there, huh?
I'll tell you, Neil, Ozzie Cleveland's a real nice guy. I just don't see him as the mayor of the city.
White man's job, right, J.D.?
Hey, did I say that?
Didn't have to be.
Come on, man. Give me a little credit. All right? I got serious reservations about the man in the leadership department. That does not make me a Klansman.
It don't make you right either. Man, you haven't even been following the campaign.
Hey, I've been watching it on the tube, not wearing it on my sleeve. I'm going to tell you something, wise guy. You're looking at a man who's going to vote.
Goody. We'll pin a rose on you.
Hey, believe it, Dad. I mean, what do you need? A driver's license, right?
Hey, Bobby. Look at that. House is out of foreclosure.
All right, Mike.
You saved the whole situation for me, man. My wife was all...
Hey, look, I'm just happy that you're looking tall.
Thanks.
I must confess, Ramondo, the current fad of electing mayors with the last names of former generals and presidents in your major urban areas is one that causes me some distress.
How's that, Howard?
Well, Judas. You got Washington and Chicago, you got Bradley out in the west, and now you got Cleveland right here in our environs. I mean, they're usurpers. They're trading on the names of our great dead heroes.
They didn't exactly usurp their names, Howard. They had their real names stolen from them.
You're asking the cops to take you.
Yes. I saw that program.
We have a 911. Armed robbery in progress. See surplus store, corner People's Drive on 24th Street.
spent long nights thinking about your promise
Refresh my recollection herein.
of a captaincy.
Ah, rest easy. First vacancy goes to Cayetano.
It's not enough.
Beg pardon?
You must promise more.
You want to be governor, Ray?
I want a jobs program for minority youth. I want Bolivar Park reopened. I want bilingual education.
I am not in a position to give chapter and verse commitments right now, Ray. What I can assure is my good offices and
It's
best
not
intention-
enough. I want chapter and verse.
Well, what the hell's Cleveland offering Lattins? I've yet to see the man be specific about anything.
You want me to find out what Cleveland is offering?
That sounds like a threat, Ray. I don't respond well to threats.
I'm trying to tell you that promising me career advancement is
You've got
not...
everything on the table I intend to offer. If I were you, I'd make do. Excuse me.
Frank?
Morning, Frank.
Chief?
Just caught my worthy opponent on one of those morning wake-up shows.
So did I.
That's so. I'll have to give you more to do up here.
Stopped by the hospital to visit Faye. She had it on.
How is she? How's the little one?
Oh, fine. Coming home soon. And what did you think of Ozzy?
Bunch of stumbling generalities. It's almost embarrassing. But now, he did dredge up the red zone, Frank. And my opinion guy says that I might have a little vulnerability on the smut issue.
The red zone is in Midtown, Chief.
We're all one city, Frank. Let's not invoke petty parochial distinctions. I don't want Midtown cops. That's Ozzy's precinct. No. I want some of your people, Frank. Undercover in one of those sex palaces.
My people have been double shifting for 2 months trying to keep the lid on a gang war.
Frank, in addition to catering to every warped mind in the city, these places are your basic five and dimes for fencing, drugs. Now, I want some bus down there, Monday at the latest.
Monday, 4 p.m.?
4 p.m. would be perfect. Evening news the night before we vote. And if I told you that this operation commenced a week ago, just don't want Ozzy accusing me of reacting to his nonsense.
It comes close to politicizing this department's activities, don't you think?
This ain't horseshoes, Captain. Get your people down there. I'm gonna win this election, Frank.
People, Operation Tenderloin will take as its objectives those bottom dwellers who thrive in smut's habitat. The drug dealers, the traffickers in stolen articles.
We're after pushers and fences, right, Lieutenant?
Correct. Our target is Murray's Wonderland, a veritable supermarket of filth. Now, however unpleasant this may be, some of you are going to have to take on the colorations of that environment. Some of you are going to have to take jobs at Murray's. Now, obviously, our first concern is to secure the cooperation of the proprietor.
Murray?
He'll have to hire some of you on. Now, I thought...
Lieutenant, trust us, okay? We'll set it up with Murray.
What are you, crazy? I'm gonna hire cops?
4 of us.
We're not gonna hassle your customers.
We want traffickers.
Dealers and fences. And what about my employees? I got people been with me 2 and 3 months.
Give them a couple days off. Paid vacation.
Do it, Murray. It beats the hell out of Plan B.
Which is what?
You don't want to know.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Okay. Yeah, Pitbull, this is Top Dog. Play him a few bars.
Oh, come on. This is no good. I'm calling my mouthpiece.
Okay, we'll hassle your tray.
And we got a big truck parked about a block away.
Drive right up to your front door and bust your whole inventory.
You can't do this. I got people on retainer threatening my inventory. Let me talk to Al.
Sure, they'll get your inventory back for you.
Out of there. Show me some ID.
Get him down!
Oh, my wonderland. My wonderland.
Come on, Murray. 4 of us. Undercover.
Okay. I guess it's time to call the truck. Yeah, Bull Moose.
All right, call them off. We're hired.
That's it, we're done. There's your ribs.
Like a mule. Kid must be on dust.
All right, we'll get you to emergency, all right?
No. I'm okay. On second thought, maybe.
All right, look, just 5 minutes.
I think it's awful upright of the department to give us an hour and a half off to vote.
Read the union mail, Rinko. We won that in our last negotiation.
Is that so?
Yep.
Well, the point is this. I know you're going to vote for Ozzie Cleveland. And I have absolutely no sensitivity in informing you of the fact that unless I get hit by a bus, I'm going to vote for Chief Daniels.
So?
So, that means that we're going to spend an hour and a half next Tuesday just canceling each other out.
I don't figure it that way.
Well, I figure there's about 100 more things I'd rather be doing with my time than that.
Rinko, you can do whatever you want with your hour and a half. I'm going to spend my time voting for Ozzie. I'm going to wake up next Wednesday knowing I voted for him.
Robert, I always knew you were a man of strong convictions, but I never figured you for a fanatic.
Unit 2202. Priority backup. Prowler, second floor. 1095 Lemoyne Avenue.
Is Unit 2202 responding?
Which apartment?
I don't know. All they said was second floor. This is Unit 2207 at Lemoyne. Any backups on the way?
Unit 2207. Unit 2202 rolling. Priority.
All right, I got the back. I'll meet you up there. Right.
Police. Who's there? Identify yourself. Oh my God.
It's what makes them friends.
Anyone else here? Okay, call it in. Mike, call it in.
You could share a laugh.
Officer Bates. You come here often? What happened?
I knocked this kid out with my ribs. One getting all the medical attention.
Must have been quite a brawl.
What do you think it is?
Oh, smart money's on a cracked rib. Let's get a picture.
Calm down. All right, just take it easy. Take it easy.
Melting!
My kid. All right. Get the hang up.
All right now, it's all right. Calm down. Calm down. It's all right. Calm down.
I'll come in here with a $20 bill. Don't you have anything smaller than that, Ace?
Excuse me.
No minors. Does your mother know you're here?
What are you doing here?
Show me some money, hairbag, or beat it.
Armagast, Midtown. Get that out of sight, will you? This is Murray's. Who said guys from the Hill could do Murray's?
The vision said so. Get off my foot.
Show me the paperwork. Who's in command here?
If you don't walk away from me, Hairball, I'm gonna make an example to these sick birds how I don't tolerate weirdos.
I'm taking this downtown. You guys on the Hill. You're all mental cases.
We got the call. Backups were on the way. Kozicki and I separated.
Where did Kozicki go?
Around back. Up the fire escape. I went inside. I found a door open. They entered. Did you signal your partner that you were entering the apartment? No. Still outside. Then what happened? I entered. It was dark. Empty. I heard this noise somewhere. And TV. I went to the bedroom.
Describe what you saw.
Not much. It was dark. Just the TV set. Then I saw somebody crouched on the floor behind the bed. Just, yeah. Thought it was a prowler. I was a prowler.
Did you identify yourself?
Yes. He pointed a gun. I mean, it looked so real.
How much time did you have to react before they discharged your weapon?
Not much. A second. A second. I mean, I'd give anything to take it back. I've got kids of my own. But I believed there was a weapon. I believed it.
Officer Perez, we're just here to get your statement.
I know.
Is it true the police were acting on what appears to have been a crank call?
Have you found the mother?
I don't have all the facts yet. It appears to be a tragedy for all concerned.
Excuse me.
Ozzy. Excuse me, Chief. Ozzy, hello. Chief. What the hell happened? You shot a kid?
All I heard was the news report. Frank, what in God's name happened?
IAD's in with Perez right now. I haven't had a chance to talk to him.
But he shot a child?
Whom he mistook for a prowler. That's the preliminary information.
Since when is it policy to shoot a prowler?
He thought that was a gun. I'm still busy getting all the facts together.
Ozzy, I think this is something we should both agree right now. We do not throw into the political hopper.
I have no intentions of doing that. But I want to know the facts.
And you'll know them, I promise you. You will not be on the outside. I just think this is too incendiary and too tragic a situation.
I agree.
Let's not play politics.
I won't if you won't.
Frank, A.D. Bernstein is here.
Ray, is there anything I should know about Perez?
Nothing out of the ordinary. He was experiencing some financial difficulties, but he's got it under control now.
Maybe I should just pitch a tent in your squad room, Frank.
Maybe you should try trusting your chain of command.
All right. We got a way to go on the kid's mother.
Meaning what?
Meaning I took the liberty of discussing the situation with your superiors, and both the DA and the City Corporation Council think we're dealing with a wrong broad here.
Wait a second. I'd understood we were here to discuss charging Perez.
I think this is properly a meeting to discuss all the pertinent facts.
One of which is we seem to be dealing with a felony endangerment.
Another of which, as the captain has just informed me, is that I need to let the chain of command function. Excuse me, gentlemen.
I think we're a little premature in filing for endangerment, aren't we, Frank?
Have your men done a door-to-door?
Of course.
What did they get on the mother?
Last seen yesterday morning.
2 days.
Dennis, I'd like to get the information on the crime itself. Then I'd like to call my office. They were answering a prowler call.
Some neighbor phoned it in. Turns out she has a history of crank calls.
Look, there's no question we're going to have to move on Perez. The point is, we've got a separate and legitimate endangerment complaint against the mother, so let's move on that.
Take a little heat off the department, right?
And the chief, you're damn right. Perez is your damn cop, Farillo. Why don't you get behind him?
How does supporting Perez translate into crucifying?
You listen to me. It's your precinct. Get a warrant out on this woman. You pick her up.
I won't have her treated like a criminal. Where in the hell is your decency?
Excuse me, Captain. Hill and Ranko just called. They're still at the premises. Do you want them in? At the woman's apartment?
Just tell them to wait there. Tell them to inform Mrs. Robson and ask her please to come in.
We can send over a warrant.
No warrants. Just tell them to bring her in. We want to ask her a couple of questions. How is IAD coming with Perez?
Just about finished. Tell Perez no statements.
Ray. How's it going, Mike?
Okay, Captain.
You want to talk?
Yeah, what's the story? Have they found the parents?
There's a mother. They're still looking. Have you told Maria yet?
¿Quiere que yo lo haga?
No, gracias. I'll do it. It's just, I'll do it a little later. They're gonna put me on the desk.
They're going to take you off field duty for now. You can write up your report.
Yes, sir. I just hope that people understand. I believe there was a weapon.
I don't know. Talked to him at the roll call. He seemed fine. He seemed real steady.
Just like my grandpapa used to say, you put your shoes in the oven, but that don't make 'em biscuits.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means is he could be real steady this morning, but that don't do that little boy a lick of good this afternoon, does it? Maybe Mrs. Robson.
What's wrong?
It's been a terrible accident, ma'am. I'm afraid you're...
Jimmy!
Ma'am, I'm sorry, but your boy's been shot.
Jimmy's dead?
Yes, ma'am.
I told him not to leave the apartment. He promised me.
He didn't leave, ma'am. Someone reported that there was a prowler on the premises, and the police officer came to look into it and mistook your son for the prowler. Your son had a toy gun that appeared to be a real gun, and the police officer accidentally shot him.
Oh no! A police officer?
Yes, ma'am.
Police officer?
Yes.
He's all I got in the world!
Mrs. Robson? We need to take you down to the station to clear up some things. Can you come down here with us?
Where's Jimmy now?
They took him to the hospital.
Is he all right?
He's in the hospital morgue.
Can I please go see him?
We'll take you there on our way.
I thought it would be all right. I told him to stay inside.
What do you want?
Hey, what's happening, sister? Looking for the lounge. Dude out there said I can eat my sandwich in the employees' lounge.
Go ahead.
All right. Let's see what we got here now. Damn. Supposed to be ham and cheese. Look like it's just cheese. You want some? Name's Steve.
Vicky.
I don't know about this place. That dude Murray, what kind of jive he into? Bring the bucket, man. Bring the bucket, man. Up and down, up and down. Dude better not be talking that jive to me. I'm gonna pop him. How long you had this gig, sister?
Couple months.
Do pay?
Oh, yeah, he pay.
Mm-hmm.
Better not give him no noise, though, 'cause he fire your butt.
Hey, I do my job, right? I mean, I do my job.
Yeah. I'll take some sandwich.
Oh, baby. What? You ain't got no mustard. I mean, it tastes just like jail, baby.
No problem.
Hey, look here, sister. Now, you wouldn't know we're
brother could get hired at around here, would you?
Could be.
When's a good time?
I'll find you.
Hey, that's cool, baby. Check you out later. Hey, say that one for later, all right? Hey, you hang loose now, okay, baby?
Excuse me. That was rather clumsy.
I'm your therapist, Liz.
Oh, Liz? I thought Doreen was...
You want Doreen? Maybe she'll be back tomorrow. What's your name?
Edward? Ed?
So, Ed, anything you want to talk to me about? Want to talk to me about your problem?
Well, I can't seem to think of anything offhand.
You don't have to be shy with me, Ed.
Well, I suppose my libido could stand a little shoring up in the area of reciprocal inhibition. I find it difficult sometimes to settle the conflicts that arise from suppressed consummatory action and genuine covert behavior. It's the fate of your ego ideal in your modern sexual arena, I realize. And yet, like the god Janus, I seem always to be looking back at the sublimations of the past.
Come on, honey, we're wasting time here. Let me have a peek at your real problem, huh?
I want you to tell me what happened, Mrs. Robson.
Nothing to tell.
Why did you leave your son alone in the apartment?
I had to go stand in line for a job. They was only taking the first 20 people, so I had to get there early as I could.
I see. What job? Where did you stand in line?
Excuse me. Let's make this clear. Is my client under arrest or not?
She is not.
Is she free to leave?
Not at this time.
Mrs. Robson, I'd advise you not to answer any further questions.
What's the difference? They asked me, I'll answer them. The gas company had the jobs.
And why didn't you have someone stay with your son?
I couldn't afford a sitter. I was already owing her $2. My boy was hungry. And if I didn't get a job, he wasn't gonna eat. Are you saying I killed my boy? Are you saying that I killed him?
Mrs. Robson, these men are your enemies right now. They brought you here to make you a scapegoat.
I did leave him alone, didn't I?
In what condition was the boy, your son, when you left? Was he asleep?
No. He gets up with me. He won't be getting up anymore. And I'll have to feed him.
Go on, please.
Before I left this morning, I sat down and I talked to him for a real long time. And I said, Jimmy, you gonna be a good boy while your mommy's gone? You can't go climbing around and getting into things. And then he said, yes, ma'am. And I left him. And oh my God! Oh God! They can do anything they want to me if it brings my baby back. I killed him. I killed my baby.
I think we're done now.
We've got enough to file. When she comes out of the room, I want her transferred to Michigan Avenue. On what charge?
Based on her admission in that room, we can make child abandonment and felony endangerment stick. I'm sorry, Frank, I've got my orders. City Corporation Council's also in favor, and most of all, your own department is pushing it.
You don't think the press and the public are going to know exactly what you're trying to do? And what's that, Ferrillo? Divert attention from a tragic police involvement? Avoid a major lawsuit against the city? You're making a lot of uninformed assumptions there, Frank. Sorry, we're going to arrest your client.
Charges child abandonment and endangerment.
I don't believe this.
Make it as easy as I possibly can.
God, isn't there any common decency left in the world? It's all political hatchet work for Daniels, isn't it?
The arraignment's this afternoon. She's in custody until then.
Good. You'll have time to shave her head and tattoo a number on her arm.
Mrs. Robson,
You shot my boy.
I've got a little boy of my own. And if anything were to happen to him, I'd die. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The Lord is forgiveness.
Just one moment.
But I killed him. I shot him.
I know. I know it wasn't in your heart to hurt my Jimmy. We both have to live with it. I don't hate you.
Mrs. Robson, will you come with me, please?
Your office, Frank? According to what I've managed to piece together, you made arrests and put 4 of your men on the premises. I can hazard a good guess as to what's going on, but I think I should hear it from you.
That operation's a week old, Oz.
The hell it is. It's a cheap, shoddy attempt to put a feather in candidate Daniels' cap on Election Day. And I'm tempted to holler the whole thing to the press.
I think you can only hurt yourself by doing that, Oz. I mean, Daniels will just blame you for endangering the operation. I'm sorry you weren't told, but...
Frank, excuse me. We have a serious problem downstairs.
Sorry, Oz.
He won't come out, Captain.
Mike, I'm going to help you out of there, okay?
After my weapon was discharged, he was still alive. He looked at me. He was holding my leg. And he was looking up at me as if I could help him. He continued to hold my leg. And he was holding it like this.
Michael, let's stand up, okay? All right? Get him dried off.
I'm okay, Captain. I'm okay. I just want to go home for a while. Bobby.
Yeah.
Bobby.
Call his wife, Ray. Send him home with a couple of uniforms. Tell them not to leave till she gets there.
How you feeling?
Hips a little tight. Okay.
You sure?
I'm fine.
Hey, Andy, cut the wrist.
Listen, home?
You tell his wife?
Yeah, we told him.
Poor guy just freaked out.
Well, he's been in a lot of pressure lately.
That restaurant thing, all them debts get to you. You start out wanting a couple of notches too tight to begin with. You go into a dark room.
And what, J.D., and what?
Nothing, Luce, just nothing.
If you're saying he killed the kid because of home problems, that's a crock.
Take it easy, Luce.
Oh, you take it easy. You take it easy. Killed a kid once. Had nothing to do with the rest of my life. It just happens. There's a situation, you use your judgment, that's it.
You're right, Luce. You're right.
It happens. I think Mike deserves better than us second guessing.
No argument there, babe.
Joe? No, I think I have to go to the hospital. Because I can't breathe.
Well, just take it easy. Come on. $3 worth.
Stand further away from me.
Oh, excuse me, y'all. Get lost, Jim.
Oh, he all right, Quincy. He just a junkie mop up. I gotta leave.
Look here, sweet cakes. Got a job for you.
I already got a job.
Then you gonna double up. Got a package for our Chicago friend. Come Monday, you gonna take a bus ride. Got that? Mm-hmm. That's my sugar. You want some, Jim? Want me to tell you about it, Jim? Tell you how it is. You keep an eye on my lady. Now, you tell me if anybody tries to get evil with her. You got that, Jim? Monday, baby. I'm coming for you.
Okay, sister, we got a whole new situation here now, baby. Look, nothing bad's gonna happen to you. Not gonna bust you, unless, of course, you don't help me out.
What do you want?
Quincy.
Yes, sir.
What does it look like?
A ship.
You got it.
What are you gonna do with it?
Standard operating procedure. Make a small incision so we can pressurize the chest wall, reinflate your lung. Can you feel that?
Mm-mm. Is that good?
Yep. That cracked rib gave us a very small puncture, and that's the whole problem.
Like a balloon.
That's the idea. Hurts to talk, doesn't it?
Mm.
So I'll talk. We're going to put this tube in and pump your chest up with that gizmo there. It'll hurt a little bit, but not a lot. Then in a few days, maybe you'll let me take you out to dinner.
Pass.
Officer Bates, I am an honorable man. Tell her, nurse.
He's a very honorable man.
Thank you.
When are you gonna put the tube in?
It's in. Feel better?
Yeah.
Good. We're going to be admitting you for a few days now.
No way.
Wait a minute, I'm the doctor here. Besides, I'm on all night. I'll come in and see you. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Your mouth is going to be kind of dry. Would you like a popsicle? What would you like?
Banana.
Banana it is.
Oxygen to ICU. Oxygen to ICU.
Do we have an ROR report?
Your Honor, the report shows the same address for 3 years. Ties to the community and, of course, no prior criminal involvements.
Emphasize the confession of absenteeism. We've got the statement.
Will you identify yourself for the court, sir?
Deputy Chief Dennis Mahoney.
Chief Mahoney, District Attorney Bernstein, Ms. Davenport, if you'll approach. This is something out of Kafka.
Judge, we have a felony endangerment
Your
here.
Honor, this woman's son was shot and killed this morning. Leaving aside for the moment the fact that these charges are a crock, there's the matter of her arranging a funeral. I petition for immediate recognizance release.
Objection?
No.
Irwin, all I'm going to say is you better have something to show me when we go to substance. Step back. Preliminary hearing, 72 hours. Defendant is released on her own recognizance. Mrs. Robson, the court's deepest sympathies are with you.
Thank you, sir.
Recess 10 minutes.
Irwin, we'll get you substance.
Sorry. Stuck in traffic.
Oh, that's okay. She just fell asleep. Rough, huh?
Yeah. You all ready?
Well, you know, they have to take me out in a wheelchair. Insurance.
Right, okay.
Are you okay, Henry? You look a little ragged.
One of our cops.
Killed a child today, I heard.
Could have been Josh. Could have been Frank Jr.
I know. It's horrible. But...
What?
Well, nobody can help that child anymore. I mean, I just think that we have to hold on to and be thankful for all the children that are alive in the world. It's the only way we can live finally.
Can I hold her?
There you go.
Feel that bad?
No, the veal's fine. It's good.
Yeah, I know. I can't eat either.
Well, the thought of arresting that boy's mother.
They'll dismiss it, the preliminary.
I gave the order to take her, you know.
Frank, when I defend some creep, you understand that it's part of my job.
Of course.
And you don't decide whether to forgive me